On Ted Bundy. One of the most infamous serial killers, Bundy used his charm, fake injuries, and even a police disguise to lure young women into his car. He evaded capture multiple times, even escaping from prison, but his luck ran out when he was pulled over for reckless driving in Florida. Inside his stolen car, police found suspicious items linking him to his brutal crimes. Bundy was arrested, tried, and eventually sentenced to death. Number 2. Jeffrey Dahmer, known as the Milwaukee Cannibal. Dahmer preyed on young men, luring them to his apartment with promises of drinks and photos. His horrific crimes were exposed when one of his intended victims managed to escape and flag down police. When officers searched Dahmer's apartment, they found a gruesome collection of remains. He was arrested and later beaten to death in prison by another inmate. Number 3. John Wayne Gacy, the Killer Clown, was a respected member of his community, even dressing as Pogo the Clown for events. But behind the mask, he was a predator who kidnapped and murdered young men, burying their bodies in the crawl space of his home. His downfall came when police linked him to the disappearance of a teenage boy. A search of his house revealed a nightmarish scene, dozens of bodies hidden beneath his floorboards. He was sentenced to death and executed in 1994. Number 4. Richard Ramirez, the Night Stalker. Ramirez terrorized California in the 1980s, breaking into homes and attacking victims at random. His reign of terror ended when police finally got a clear fingerprint from one of his crime scenes. His mugshot was published in newspapers across Los Angeles, and when he was spotted in public, a group of civilians recognized him and beat him up until the police arrived to take him into custody. He was sentenced to death but died in prison before his execution. Number 5. Dennis Rader, the BTK Killer. Rader got away with his crimes for decades, taunting police with letters signed BTK, bind, torture, kill. But his arrogance led to his downfall. He sent police a floppy disk, thinking it was untraceable. Investigators found metadata linking it to his church, where they identified him as the suspect. After years of evading capture, Rader was finally arrested and sentenced to life in prison, where he remains to this day.